Hello, hello, hello. I am very, 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 very excited to share something super, super nice and yummy with you. Maybe you've seen it already in my timeline, the beautiful Cleopatra popping up, and it's very, very, very interesting this Egypt and the Egypt retreat is always like such a beautiful energy, and it's like it's I don't know how to say it. It's like the time when the retreat is like here, and with this one there was like, but in between I was like feeling it wants also man, physical man there, but this now it's very clear. It's really about the remembrance and tapping into this energy of Cleopatra, and I'm dedicating the whole journey towards that. In the beginning I really said like I want to go to Alexandria, and I felt this will be like a really nice contribution to the trip itself. But now I'm feeling like, no, it is so much more than that. It's more than, of course, we go to Alexandria, and of course, this will be super, super fun. And I'm feeling it is way more than that. It's more than just going to Alexandria. It's really about going into the legacy and the understanding of Cleopatra. So before I kind of go into my rambling and my excitement about all of this, for those of you who are new to my world, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you don't know me yet, my name is Eva. I'm a coach for female pleasure, femininity, and I also work energetically with methods like theta healing. And I combine everything with embodiment practices. So, really, that we kind of tap into this energy of like, okay, cool, what are the energetics of the feminine, but also really deeply embodying also the divine feminine essence, and not only the divine feminine essence, also like really like bringing ourselves into this beautiful yummy energy of alignment. And this is also why Cleopatra came and what also will be happening on this journey, because Cleopatra, when I think about her, she's for me personally the symbol and the embodiment of a beautiful, powerful female leader, right? And not only like a female leader as such, because I mean, obviously there are like many female leaders, but she is this beautiful female leader who was obviously also leading with her erotic essence, with her erotic energy. She's known to be very beautiful. I mean, the patriarchy made her the seductress, right? And we talk about that also today. But really, what she's really embodying, and I think this is really so important for many of us also today, right? She was the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt. She was a female leader in a time that was obviously dominated also by men, right? And she had love relationships with the two most powerful men at that time. And I think this is very, very beautiful because obviously I work with a lot of women, and I'm hearing that many times, like, oh, I'm going to the retreats, I'm doing my sessions, I'm doing my coachings, but then I'm going back to my job. Like then I'm going back to my home. Then I'm going into my regular life. And it's so very difficult for me to remain in my female energy. And it's so difficult to be in that female embodiment, right? And it kind of always seems like, okay, I can be in my female embodiment when I'm going to a retreat, when I'm doing my coaching, but then like I'm going out to the real world again, right? And I like to play in this case really with the energy of Cleopatra because obviously it was also very real in her world, right? Very much the energy of, okay, there is a lot of happening, there is a lot of dominance, and there is a lot of power. And how can I lead with that power? How can I also, in a world that is obviously so masculine orientated, how can I be also a leader in that, from my softness and from my strongness at the same time, from my divine feminine essence and from the essence of my erotic embodiment, my female embodiment, and also my spirituality. And I think this is really, really cool, because I've like, and what I also like about her, and like when we also work in the female archetypes, we also work like a lot with all these beautiful goddesses and Isis and Hathor or Aphrodite, and it's super, super beautiful, right? And I think what I really adore about Cleopatra, obviously, because she used to be a woman, right? Like she was there, right? She existed, she was flesh, you know? So I think this is really cool. And she used to be like that in a time when it was really yeah, I mean, we know that, right? We know there's a lot of evidence around her and everything. And she was, at that time, obviously she was extremely knowledgeable, she was extremely intelligent, she spoke several languages, she was massive, she was super knowledgeable, she was a female leader, she was deeply connected with Isis, she used to be a priestess of Isis, she was super initiated in all these ancient mystery schools around sex magic, the priestesses. She was deeply initiated in that. And at the same time, she was like a ruler. She was the queen of Egypt. And she was in the love relationships with these two wonderful, powerful men, right? With Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. And she was a mother, right? So I think this is really important, because I feel nowadays we feel like, oh, I kind of have to choose. Like, either I have I have my corporate career or my business, or I'm the mother, or this, And I think she's a very good example of how to hold so much power, how to lead from your erotic embodied essence, and how to be, how to kind of embody all these different archetypes, and creating harmony within, right? And hold particularly that power. So I think this is really, really amazing. I'm totally fascinated by her. I feel I feel her energy, her presence every time when I channel something around her. It is just magnificent. It's so magnificent. And the energy feels so profound and so powerful and gentle and juicy and beautiful at the same time. It's very, very nice. So if you will never have connected with the energy of Cleopatra, please go ahead. It's a very, very nice energy. I did also like a series after I came back from Egypt last year. I did a series of channelings, the Cleopatra codes. I'm going to link them also here. There's also so powerful, like she shared with us rituals, what to do, how to increase beauty, and yeah, it's like amazing. So this year's physical journey to Egypt, I'm completely dedicating to that energy and playing with it. We will go and travel through many places. So I mean, I'm calling it the Egypt retreat, but I think what you really need to know, it is a physical journey. It is obviously you will travel internally as well. You will get your downloads and whatever you desire or your soul desires to experience in Egypt, but it is also a physical journey. You have to know that, right? We will not stay in one place and then stay there for the whole time. We will physically travel. So let me guide you a little bit through it so that you can start imagining how much fun this can really be. We start this time in Aswan, so it is we start actually with with the Isis temple this time. We have an opening ceremony in the Isis temple, which is super beautiful. And we start right away with the feminine energy, with the mother energy, and with the opening energy. The Isis temple is magnificent. The energy there is so much fun, and I'm sure you will love it. So I felt this time, I feel this is a really nice start to start there. We go also, I still haven't updated this on my website, but we go to another place also. We go to Abu Simbel. I have not been there last time. It's magnificent. It's the temple dedicated to Ra. And come on, we obviously have to start and connect with Ra, the sun god, and really with this magnificence of this energy. Then we start embarking our boat. We have 5 nights on the boat on the Nile. We will be traveling down the Nile, and it will be so much fun. We travel from Aswan to Luxor. On the way, we're going to see many, many different temples. And each temple, you must know, has like its own energy. And it's so interesting because not only each temple has its own energy, also the reason why you are called to Egypt. I talked about it the other day with one of my ladies who was with me last year. The decision to come to Egypt is something that doesn't make sense in your head. Like, and I love that because when I was talking to Ileana the other day, she also shared that she had so many reasons why she could not go. Like, right, like her mind was giving her all these examples of it's too expensive, it's too far, it's too short notice, la 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 la. And in the end, she took that decision and she's like, no, I have to go. And I'm also feeling the group and everything is in so much alignment for me. And she took that leap of faith and came, and the money came and everything. So it's been magnificent. And I like that she shared that because it's true. Like, it will not make sense for your logical head to go there. It is nothing that comes out of your logic. It is something that you deeply, deeply feel from the within. It is something that you feel like, oh my God, I have to go there. And I don't know why it is calling me so strongly. And you have to go there. And it was the same thing for me the first time when I went there. I also felt like, oh God, it doesn't make sense, but I feel I have to go. So if this is where you are at, don't worry, it is all normal. It's normal part of the process. And yeah, so Egypt, what I wanted to say, like, obviously we will go to different temples along also the Nile, and each temple has, obviously its own energy. And not only it has its own energy, also what you may experience there may be so different than what I experience or any other lady who will come with us. So yeah, it is very, very interesting because it is like a walking regression. It is like, I don't know how to describe it differently to you. It is like a walking regression, and the codes, the keys, whatever you are meant to receive there, you will get there. And it is so unique to you and your soul that it absolutely may not make sense for somebody else, or it absolutely makes sense for somebody else, and it doesn't matter at all. So we go to different temples along the way. I'm not going to go through all of them in this video, in this live now, but we will go and visit different places. You can check them out on my website, and if you have questions, you can reach out to me. We arrive in Luxor, and in Luxor we obviously will be going to Karnak, which is the biggest temple, and we also connect with the energy of Sekhmet, which is the shadow archetype of Hathor, and Hathor is the goddess of playfulness, of fertility, of she's kind of like known as the Egyptian Aphrodite, and it's really cool because, like, when you feel like there's different aspects of Hathor and Sekhmet, it's the duality. It's so beautiful, and it's so beautiful because it really plays with everything that we are, right? So all these different places will activate different things in you. We then fly from Luxor to Cairo, so we have an inland flight. We stay in Cairo in a 5-star hotel. By the way, all accommodations are 5 stars, so I really wanted it in a juicy luxury environment, because I've been, every time when I was also looking at different things or different events, I felt like, I don't know, I really want to experience also, because if it comes to the embodiment of, of the feminine, the juiciness, why should I share with so many people? Why should I share in something simple? So that's why we also chose for this one, like all very yummy, very luxurious places. And so we fly to Cairo then, and we stay in Cairo, and we have private access in the Grand Pyramid, which is magnificent. This I cannot describe to you what kind of experience this is. Like nothing can describe that sensation. And I've been in there twice now. It will be my third time, and it's always so different. The second time was very different than the first time. So it is, it is amazing. So this is nothing, to be honest, that if you have not experienced it, that you can, like even in meditations or something, it is impossible to describe it. The pyramid is also known as the throat chakra of the earth. So it's very nice. The activations there are amazing. Like when it comes to delivering your soul message, to really aligning you with what you want to share in this world, what you came here for, you definitely want to go there and have that experience. It is magnificent. And then we travel to Alexandria from there. We go from Egypt from Cairo to Alexandria. It's super fun. Like, I haven't been to Alexandria last time, so I'm very excited about this one as well. We obviously go to the Cleopatra baths, and we will experience different things, and see the famous library, and then it's done. Like, I mean, then it's already 12, I think. It's 13 days, 12 nights. It's very, I understand it's in the beginning, it sounds so long. And last year I was thinking, last year it was 10 days. And I was thinking I make it shorter the next time, just out of logic, right? Logic kicks in and says like, oh, it's easier to take a couple of days off rather than 2 whole weeks for everybody, right? Whether you are in a corporate job or as an entrepreneur, it is quite a long time. I understand that. It's quite a time investment. And at the same time, while I was there, I was like, it can't be shorter. It is impossible, because, anyways, every day we are at a different place. So this is like really a place and really an experience where you have to be prepared for traveling, where you have to be prepared for, okay, cool, we are going to experience things. And to be honest, I'm the best person to travel with. I traveled in so many places on Earth. I'm the most relaxed person when it comes to traveling. So if you want to go and travel with somebody, then definitely with me. That's why I'm also expanding my travel experiences. You may have seen it, that there's also Kenya coming up in January, which will be like a private safari. There will be Costa Rica in May next year. And I can't wait. Like, I can't wait, because I'm feeling personally, and this is like ultimately what this is all about. We did incarnate here in a body, right? We came here to have fun. We came here to experience things. And that's what I kind of want to reawaken in you. I want you to feel alive. I want you to feel so alive in your body that you really feel like, oh my God, life is amazing. And not only when you meditate, not only when you are in a coaching course and then you go out of into your normal life and you think like, oh, life sucks, or like 3D is horrible, right? this is not what we came here for, right? It's meant to be fun. It's meant to be joyful. It's meant to be full in our body and fully enjoy it. So besides the traveling, we will be also going, we have like every day we will be having like different practices. I kind of wave around my practices and my facilitation around what the group is needing, because obviously Egypt is quite a strong energy. So there will be different things required. So I'm kind of making it flexible. But for sure, I can tell you, we will be tapping into embodiment practices. We will be tapping into exercises and practices from Tantra, where it is really about embodying and tapping into the divine feminine codes, to tapping into the divine masculine codes, to really come into this beautiful union within ourselves and to be really into the embodiment of what we came here to be. And closing, that's also why I kind of connected it all to Cleopatra, because for me, Cleopatra, she embodies all of that. She is like the symbol for all of that, the feminine energies, the masculine energies, the embodiment of a sensual leader, of an erotic leader, somebody like really moving from the space of erotic essence and sensuality, beauty, power. I think that there's so much, and we will be playing with these kind of energies. So it will be fantastic. And yeah, so I'm wrapping it up here. I'm putting the information from on my website. If this is calling you, feel free to book a call with me. I'm happy to answer all your questions. If you feel like, oh, I can't join, I also have the Cleopatra codes. I'm also going to drop the energetic transmissions of the Cleopatra codes, so you can play with those ones and go into this energy of like, yeah, okay, unfortunately I can't travel, but I also want to play with these energies. So the transmissions of the three Cleopatra codes will be also super fun for you. And obviously, as I said, I feel if it is calling you, just reach out. We find a solution. I'm happy to hear how, I'm happy to answer all your questions, or drop your comments below if you have questions, because it is a very unique journey. It is so unique and it is so undescribable. I could be talking here like for ages, because you cannot put it in words. It's something really that needs to be experienced. And I think this is also really the reminder and really the invitation, like, when your soul is calling you to go there, when you feel that deep inside you, in your heart, in your body, in your pussy, then reach out and take the leap. Like Ileana said it the other day, she's like, if you feel, sometimes we have to jump. Sometimes the quantum jump is a physical jump, right? So yeah, and of course, it's a females only group. We will have a lot of fun. Like last year, the group grew together so much. I'm still so in love with these ladies, and it is very beautiful. It is so unique. Yeah, again, I think I can be talking for ages here. The ladies who are in it already, they are so amazing. Registration for it is closing on August 15th, so we're closing in around 3 weeks. So if you've been sitting on the fence, then it is calling you, then reach out to me. And other than that, I'm wishing you a beautiful evening or day wherever you are in this beautiful world. Feel free to drop me a message when you have questions. You can reach me on Instagram or on Facebook or on my website. You can fill out the contact formula, but social media is a little bit easier. So yeah, other than that, have fun, enjoy life, and I talk to you very soon. Yeah, bye-bye.